Today's the day I decided to press the start button and just talk. The last time I made a video was a year and some change ago. YouTube just says a year ago. I think I made that video in March, April, May area. And today is September 1st, Labor Day, 2025. And I'm talking about May, March last year. So that's more than a year ago. Anyway, 1 month went by after the first video. More like 1 week went by. Okay, I'm gonna post next weekend. But 2 weeks went by. Okay, I'm gonna do it this weekend or after work. But a month went by, 2 months went by, 3 months went by, 4 months went by, 5 months, 6 months went by and I didn't make a video? Okay, I got time. Everything is I got time. I'll fix it in a week. And I'll fix it when I have this done, when I have that done, when I get this camera, when I get this. Oh, I look at my track record in the past and I'm like, okay, but I have to show progression. Who am I showing progression to? Is it to my audience or is it to myself? Or who should I be pleasing first? Who should I be serving first? A year went by. A year and a month. A year and 2 months. Anyway, I press the start button. I'm going to talk. And I will talk whatever comes to mind because that's where I am now in my life. On that note, let's talk about energy. Now, in being a consultant for the past few years, I started to notice something distinctly different about myself every time for each appointment. I noticed that at the end of the day, when I felt doggedly tired, certain individuals who would show up, I would get excited to see. And certain people, I'm like, I gotta brace myself. I can't take the energy that they're bringing, but it's a service I'm giving and I'm gonna give a good service to the best of my ability, whether I'm tired or not. But I noticed that with certain clients, as I was moving, I was happy, laughing, joking, hear their stories, their experiences, how they handled certain situations, because I too am inspired by the people in my chair. And then there were some people who came and it was like, I don't want to hear nothing. Please keep that to yourself. Hey, where the remote? Come, let's put on the TV or something to sap up some of this excess energy. And there's a feeling of suppression and just this heaviness just riding on you. And as you're working, you feel like you're moving through mud. It's like sludge. And you're just dragging. And then you're like fighting, but you're trying to get it done. You get it done. That person doesn't typically notice as you're working on their hair, but you notice because you feel the energy within you. And then it dawned on me, what energy am I bringing into the room? What energy am I carrying with me? Because a lot of us move around and we don't self-reflect or do energetic inventory of our moods, our emotions, what we're bringing, what we're doing, how we're feeling. I just found that interesting. Now, I come on this channel and my question is, what energy am I bringing to this channel? Am I sharing my aha moments, my epiphanies with a energetic signature that helps you? Or am I just like stirring the pot or stirring the hornet's nest? So many different ideas to think about or to grasp or deal with. Yes. Quality of life. What I have noticed with a lot of the people in my chair is that we're all just, some of us are thriving, some of us are just surviving, but I see the ultimate goal is a better quality of life, a more fulfilling quality of life. And then I see those who have just said, I'm staking my stake in the ground and I'm not budging because it's too exhausting to change or to do different or to be different. I'm just trying to keep a roof over my head. I'm just trying to keep my hair and my nails did. And I'm just into that, and that's all I can muster and manage. And so this is where I'm going to be. And then there are others who are like, I see where I need to go. I don't know how to get there, but it's okay for me to be distracted with just survival. And then there's other people I meet who are like, no, I know I can do more. I know I can be more. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out together. Let's be accountable to one another. Accountability partner or partners, an accountability group is a great idea. But the more I sit and ponder over this accountability thing, I realize it's the energy that one is aware of within themselves that you really have to prove, to explore, and mind. Life is beautifully deep. And it can be a beautifully deep nightmare. And it's easy to slide into that when we're not aware of who we are, the energy we bring to the table, and the things that we are attracting, conjuring up. But the number one thing that comes to mind from this observation, it is always the relationship you are having with yourself. And there are a lot of times I was not aware of the energy I was having, the relationship I was having with myself. And then when I saw it reflected into a client, or I saw it reflected into another situation or scenario, I said to myself, there for the grace of God go I. I just caught a glimpse of what I was creating. I created that? Ooh. That hurt my feelings. And then now I'm getting to a point where screw being in my feelings. There has to be a better way. And that I'm learning is to become more aware. Aware of the energy I bring, the energy I vibrate out, the energy I spew, the energy that leaks off of me. And how am I serving myself and others simultaneously? I'll be a little rusty starting this off. Those who want to stay for the journey, stay. Those who don't want to stay, you are absolutely right. This is not your journey. But in order for me to show up here more, I'm just going to have to press and record. And what it is what it is. I feel that we are all beautiful souls moving forward or moving through life. Or is it that life moves through us? Either or. We have to get to know ourselves. We're creators, okay, I get that. Now, I don't know how I fully create yet. Sometimes I may know why, sometimes I may not. But at this point in time, just give me the rules, or I'm willing to figure it out. There'll be a lot of mistakes, but I'm okay with that. When you have that neighbor that keeps making that loud noise with the turbo engines and the exhaust tailpipe, Mind you, I do like sports cars. Muscle cars, certain few. And I understand the aftermarket and the tweaking and the fixing. The noise, or you're feuding over parking, or that supervisor, or that manager, or that boss, or that person at work that just loves to micromanage everything that you do. That is a sign from your spirit that you've outgrown that pond. And in order to outgrow your pond, you have to take on more autonomy, self-reliance, facing your fears, and jumping out there. That's what comes with that territory. And when your soul starts to speak and say, this is irritating, when it signals your personality or the mask that we use as we move about in our daily interactions, and your mask gets annoyed, or the person behind the mask gets annoyed, that's your spirit talking to you and telling you you're outgrowing this pond. And it's time for you to transition, and it's time for you to move, aka grow, expand. What I'm learning is if you don't expand with it, your evolution will drag you behind, kicking and screaming. And that's the part that doesn't feel good. Good pressure, a little bit of pressure is good. A lot of pressure of all at once, it can hurt. It can destroy things, burst things, pop things. So my journey now is to get ahead or run neck to neck with my spirit. I have a lot of catching up to do. But it is what it is. All right. I'm sure as you sift through your life, you'll notice and see there's some things that it's like a sneaky, it's like it sneaks up on you when you realize, you know what, I don't like that. I don't like the way that person's talking to me. I don't like the way that person's treating me. I don't like having to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work and get in traffic for 2 hours. I don't like feuding with this person or battling with that person. So what are we doing about it? Is survival our distraction from expansion? You know, I know. You know what's for you and what's not for you. But we're so used to checking off tick marks of, hey, I did that. Okay, that's done. Hey, I did that. Oh, that's done. Okay, we're used to, hey, I have to get this cert. I have to get this program done. I have to pass this exam or bar in order to do what's next. So we tend to do all of the physical things, but we don't mind our energy in the process or pay attention to the energetics behind it. Energy. That's the topic of today, energy. Anyway, beautiful souls, trust your beauty and own it. Avail.